Day 605, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. All right, so we talked about working on family. We're going to take a step back or a step forward, depends, on the breaking of family and what you can do. I'm not an expert. I have not done family counseling since I was 11. And like I said, I'm no expert. I'm on my third marriage, so definitely not an expert there, except in getting out of a couple of them. All right, so it doesn't matter how you end up at the end of the road of a relationship. You're there, period. And if it's amicable, so much the better, and I'm happy for you, and I'm glad it worked that way. But a bunch of us don't end up in that situation. We end up on the edge of the cliff. Guys especially. I'm not sure why that is. This is going to come out probably wrong. Women hold a lot more power than they think they do, or say they do, at least in the political arena. They may earn less, but they have more pull on a lot of things in their personal lives and our personal lives when you're in a relationship with them. Because if you demand too much, they leave, or they go, they do whatever. You do something stupid, well, you're going to jail. And it's just the way it is. And there's not a real way to change that. Now, that being said, that power can be abused that they do hold. And I'm not bashing women. I have a good one inside, and I love every minute I have with her. But it's real talk. Women have a lot more power than they think they do. Or they know they do, and they use it. And in many cases, that's all right. But when the end of a relationship comes, a woman can put you in the worst place ever. And they can do it quick and in a hurry. And the only way to survive it is have a game plan beforehand. And I'm not saying plan the demise of your marriage. I'm saying once you see that it's gone downhill and divorce or breakup is likely, you got to take some steps to protect yourself. I didn't, and I paid for it. Like I said, my PTSD is not combat, and I'm not even so sure it's relationship. It's just life. I do know my actual PTSD, is from my heart issues. Everything else is just emotional trauma. I wouldn't call it PTSD. But what happened with me, with the heart attacks, killing my career, and getting out, and then losing the family, put me on the edge of the cliff. No other way around it. I can't sugarcoat it, and I'm not going to make it seem less or more than it was. It put me on the cliff. And that is because I didn't have the advice I'm giving you guys, or girls, anybody. If you see it coming, and you see the end coming, start steeling yourself to the bullshit that's coming, because it's coming. With kids, it makes it worse. Any other problems that are in your life other than the relationship are going to come full circle and kick you right in your nuts. And the only way you're going to be able to survive that is, you can say, oh, that's weak. Nah, that ain't weak, man. That's just that life kicking you and keep kicking you when you're down. You've got to know that the better days are coming, that they will show up. It may take a while, it may take a long while, but they'll show up, and they'll be better than you expect. You just got to give yourself a chance to get there. Once again, positive attitude about it. I think one of the biggest problems in that is we look, when this is guy or girl, is the when you allow someone to have that power over you of happiness or sadness, you lose a lot of power over yourself. You've got to take that back. You've got to be able to say, nah, I'm not going to let this drag me down into the doldrums. I'm going to try to find my way to be happy. And also, a lot of times we may look back on that relationship and be like, this is what I want. Unless you're lucky, that ain't gonna happen. That you want to put that relationship back together. Both of you gotta want it. Both of you gotta work for it. Both of you gotta go to counseling. Both of you gotta work together. And if you're at the end of the relationship, one or both of you have quit on either yourself or each other, and you'll look back when the breakup occurs, especially if you were the one that wanted to keep the relationship going. You're going to look back and try to fight hard to get that relationship back to where it should be. The only thing is that's not where it should be. If the other half is not putting the effort in, it's not going to get to where you want it to go. And then you're gonna keep pushing to have things go your way when it's not. This is gonna come out wrong too. When it's not necessarily your way. Your way is not what they want, and it's gonna push you down. It's gonna make them fight you harder. You got to realize that you can't live in the past. I think there's a Mary. Watch out of the corner of my eye. There's a Mary. Hi, Mary. But you're gonna want to put that relationship back where it was, and that's not where it's going. And you will have. I had a good way to say this, and I done lost it. Give me a second. Holy crap, 7 minutes. We'll talk more about this tomorrow, but I got to think of that and write it down. But yeah, there's a way through this, and the path is finding your own way, not looking back to the past of where you were. You got to look to where you're going, and like I said, there's a better line for that, and I'll get it tomorrow. You gonna do some push-ups with me? Nah, I didn't think so. You're not my push-up girl. You're a good cheerleader, though. I appreciate you. Love you. How you doing?
I'm tired.
I told you we were going to be tired, didn't I? Long weekend. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. One for the airborne ranger in the sky. One for the infantry. One for the fallen. Alright, so I have my YouTube channel, that _push-up_ guy tough. If you would, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment on the video. Show me some love, please. Also got the Facebook page, my personal page, Jim Tough. And then about 20 veterans Facebook groups. I'd appreciate shares. If you can share, I want to spread the message. And if you find the video in a group that you can't share from because of the security settings, please come to my page, Jim Tough. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. There's absolutely no shame in seeking help. It's not showing weakness. It is not doing anything but taking care of you. And that's what we have to do. We have to take care of ourselves. Do what you got to do to be here. Bottom line is, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. You want to say it? 1, 2, 3, tough out. Where were you on that one?